Hmm. All right. Hello. It is Enchantress Shane. It's the Friday Coven. And I got a little excited and also put on the Instagram. So, what's up, Instagram world? And as I was getting ready just now, I never really know what I'm going to say. I'm Enchantress Shane. I am here to inspire you and to help you get that to the idea that life is easy. Everything is easy. So let's take a breath. Let's welcome in the new people. Welcome. If you haven't been, hey John, if you haven't been to the Friday Coven, it is all inclusive for every human being, everybody who wants to be inspired, who wants to have a community, who likes to focus on the positive and consider all the negative that in my world can be considered positive. All right, welcome everybody. So if you're here, it's nice to say hello. Thank you. Hey, Robert. So my story began, when I was born. Ooh, is today the 11th? Oh my goodness! It is almost a month till my birthday, and I could do something like a gratitude challenge. What's up, Israel in the house? Okay, so I am here because every Friday I share content, I share inspiration, I get myself and all of you to a certain place before the weekend starts so that you can live with, some more joy, some more ease, some more things to think about. So I open up the sacred space for everyone to show up and receive and take what you want, leave the rest, and welcome to this enchanted world. Sorry, Cooper. Okay, so at the beginning of 2020, I got this sentence, and let me know if you often get like a sentence, something that stems from your mind. Now, I have a lot of beautiful things, hey, Rockaway Tinker kids, that come through my mind. And a lot of times when I touch my head or I touch my hair, it feels like it's very connected. So when I was a preschool teacher, I taught preschool for 8 years, we would sing hello to each other. And so when I run my coaching groups, when I join other groups, I like to suggest, if it's not already being done, that we say hello to each other. Hello, Darius. So just like that, if you want to be a part of this conversation, if you want to take away goodies from it, then say hello, put your name in the room. If you want to be a voyeur and you just want to like creep in and watch on the replay, you can still say hello. And that's what community is. If you want to be a creeper and you just want to like watch, you can do that, but you'll get more out of it if you say hello back. So 2020 hit and I was like, everything is easy. Everything is easy. Everything is easy. And I kept saying it. And I believe in the laws of the universe. I believe in all the laws of the universe. Look them up if you don't know what they are. And the more I said it, the more it became true. And that's no bullshit, and it's still that way. Even with this pandemic, even with everybody's pricklies up with race and Black Lives Matter, like the women and the men in my world who are of many different skin colors are a part of the it's so easy. Everything is so easy. And it doesn't mean that we're in love and light land and that we're just going to focus on the positive. But when things are easy, when you go into a dark space, or it doesn't even have to be dark, when you go into a negative space, it's short. And then there's joy. And that's what's easy. Like there would be times in the past where things get really scary, really worrisome, and then they stay that way for weeks, for months. And now, and let me know if you agree and type yes. Do you feel like, hey, Angela, do you feel like things are happening fast these days? Like, here's a couple of examples. So you're like, damn, I really wish I would hear from Joe Schmo from 1987. It'd be really nice to talk to him. And then all of a sudden, bring, there he is. So what about, oh, I really could use an extra $20. I really, I want an extra $20. Bring, here it is. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm getting a poor connection. Let me check this out. I just reset my modem and stuff. Oh. Yeah, let me know if everybody can see and hear me. And it might be just on Instagram that it sucks, and then come over to Facebook if you wish. It's breaking up. Can't hear anything. Jesus. Well, can you hear me on Facebook? Okay, Robert says yes. All right, I just turned it up a little bit. Let's see if that can happen. So where do I want to go from here? Everything is easy. Everything is easy. Everything is so easy. Say it with me. Everything is easy. Everything is so easy. And so I learned and I started practicing affirmations years ago. And what I came to realize is you could say affirmations, but if you don't actually believe it in your heart, in your gut, then it doesn't fucking matter. And actually, it makes it even harder. So type in right now, everything is so easy. And here's the kicker. If you have guilt, if you feel shame, if you feel bad that everything is easy for you and not other people, I want you to know there's no fucking way that they're going to feel better if you suffer. There's no award for the suffering Olympics. Ooh, it's so windy in here. My drapes are blasting. So I posted something today, and I've been thinking about how I could get my message across even more clear. And here's okay, so I'm working on something really major, which you'll find out about in the next couple of weeks. But in the meantime, what I want to share about is, as teenagers and as little kids, which we all were at some point, there were basic needs that we had. And if you think about a little 4-year-old or a 5-year-old, when they're doing something cool, they're like, look what I can do. Look what I can do. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And they want you to keep seeing them. If you watch TikTok at all, or some of you bring your kids online, they're just like, oh, Marie, this just happened. I have something to say. I want to talk. Put the camera on me. Like, they want to be seen. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't kids that are shy. Maybe they're shy in public, but when they're at home, they're like, see what I can do? Did you read that, Mommy? Watch me, Mommy. So I've been working with, I have a couple of clients of kids that I work with at home on like teleclassing. Like I'm doing teletherapy and play with them. And as they're learning with me, they're like, Mommy, watch me. And Mommy's busy. And they're like, Daddy, watch me. They want to watch as they're working with me. They want to be watched. So it's a need. It's a very common need. Thank you for writing. It's so easy. Keep writing it. It's going to make sense why I'm talking about this in a moment. So everything is so easy. When you have little kids around, it's really easy to see what the human person needs, right? See me, understand me, validate me, give me what I want. Does anybody know a kid that's like, yeah, you can have your way. Don't worry about me. But that's what adults do, and that's when things become uneasy. So kids have no problem being like, I want more. Can I have that? Give it to me. It's mine. Yet when we become adults or we become young adults, something washes over that's like, no, I'm okay. I had enough. Thank you. No. Whatever you want. And it takes the adult out of alignment, and it takes us away from receiving. And then life becomes fucking hard. And so many adults are addicted to life being hard that it's unimaginable that life can be easy. So our journeys, a lot of them have to do with being easy. Now, if your journey doesn't include being easy, then add it to your journey. Because right now, in the middle of all the shit that's going on in the universe, there is every reason for you, for your mother, for your cousin, for your neighbor to be a victim. And it's totally justified, right? It's totally justified. I didn't get my unemployment. She got more unemployment than me. I'm not making extra money. My kids are home all the time. TikTok is filled with fucking excuses and complaints. Facebook is going around pointing out, you're wrong, don't wear a mask. You're right, wear a mask. Does it sound familiar? Does it sound like a child having a tantrum? Okay, so basically, if your needs, oh shit, making the points. If your needs are not met as a child, if your needs of being validated, of being understood, of being physically seen and listened to are not validated when you were a child, they don't just go away. Those fears, those needs just don't go away. They stay with you. And then you grow up and you get seen and get validated and get compliments in really fucked up ways. Okay? And that is a problem. It's a problem. Now, as an adult, as a coach, as a guide, as a spiritual teacher, when I have a need, I'm 99% really amazing about asking for it. There's tools to use, so it's not just a big open-ended thing. And I know how to ask for compliments if I really need it. And there's no shame in that game. And there's also no feeling bad, like, oh, they should know to give me a compliment. People don't know unless you ask. And when you're pouting and you're wanting something that you're not asking for, then you get angry and there's resentment. And if you watch people, especially certain supporters of different governments' choices, you can tell where the wounded children are. The wounded children who are like, you see, if you don't do it that way, you're wrong. Oh, are you 7? Are you 5? And so we, as a fucking global community, really need to pay attention to our inner children and the needs that were never met as children because they don't go away. And they get added, and what gets piled on top is a shit sandwich. And then everybody is in reactive mode, and everybody's just like pointing fingers, blaming, shaming, complaining. And, oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, definitely. Thank you for asking. Yeah, thank you for asking. So my friend over here is asking if there's a recording of this. And actually, I'm going to download this and put it on YouTube, which I sometimes remember to do. So as an adult, when you have kids around and they're doing their thing, it is not separate than you. Yes, I definitely will. And thank you so much. You know, one of the luxuries that my inner child has been able to indulge in this whole pandemic is to luxuriate in my emotions. Exactly, Sherry. Here's my genius cousin. So the sneaky thing is, to me, it's so obvious. And I think to all of you, it's probably so obvious too, that like when children get bullied or children have a life that doesn't get their needs met and they don't feel loved and appreciated and seen and validated and given compliments and emotional security, to me, it's pretty obvious that they grow up into adults. Now, if those wounds as a child are not taken care of, are not remedied or looked at or healed in some way, they don't stay at the 5-year-old level. They totally, they join you in the rest of your life, and then they show up in fucked up ways. So let me tell you how they show up in my life in fucked up ways. So when my inner child, who's 16, because there's many different ages, when she's 16 and she does not like what's going on, and totally she doesn't like what's going on, or she feels slighted, well, what it looks like is this adult has the fears and the needs of a teenager, and she's like, I don't want to answer emails. I don't want to tell my assistant what to do. I don't want to schedule anything. I don't want to make phone calls. I don't want to show up anywhere on time. So when I notice that's what's happening, then I can be like, oh shit, my teenager is having some needs, and I need to help that part of me, right? This isn't like I don't have any kids. This is my inner life. When I see that's happening, I notice like, oh shit, she's having a tantrum. How can I remedy that? And I'll tell you what my teenager needs. Sometimes she needs to order a fucking pizza, put on her hoop earrings, and some kind of sexy shirt, and like go to the supermarket and be seen. I swear to God, it's something like this that works. When my little inner girl doesn't feel seen and she needs attention, well, I can notice that I'm doing a lot of figuring out whose fault things are. Because the little inner teenager doesn't care. She's like, fuck you. I don't want to do this. You're wrong. Here's what your problem is. Here's how you need to fix your life, right? So when my inner child is 5 and she's alive, she's figuring out the problems of everybody else and not looking at herself. That's how it shows up for me. So ask yourself, and here's the coolest thing. When you start to know who's in the driver's seat that day, you can, when you become aware of it, you can shift that energy. And you take a break, right? Sometimes the 5-year-old in people need to go ride a bike. Cool. That can happen in my neighborhood. Sometimes when the 5-year-old in all of us is having like a tantrum and she wants to drive the ship in your life and she wants to run the relationship, and sometimes my inner 5-year-old wants to fucking run my business, right? When my 5-year-old wants to run my business, she gets very offended when people tell her no. And then she's like, well, I didn't want to work with you anyway. And I don't say it out loud, but I implode. And it might turn to like emotional eating, or it might turn to hiding, like going in my room and not talking to anybody. So it's so empowering to know the different parts of yourself, so that when they show up and try to drive and try to take the fuck over, that you can be like, okay, what do I actually need right now? Oh, I need to go in nature. I need to like find a rock, take it home and paint it. That makes my inner 5-year-old very fucking happy. So starting to like recognize these different parts of you that try to run the show, it's everything. And on the flip side, when you see people flipping out, or yes, Lori, you've been on my mind, calling back all of our aspects. I haven't used that word, calling back all of all the experiences that have stayed with us that never got tended to. Now they've been rotten, they've been like moldy, and then they come out as adults. So on the flip side, when you're on Facebook and you feel like you're being a keyboard warrior and you're like, rah, 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 but actually, who gives a shit if you're fighting with people on the keyboard? if you can notice, like, oh shit, look, I'm fighting with people. It's like I'm 16 and I'm in the lunchroom in high school. Oh, maybe I'll get off the computer and watch a movie in the middle of the day. Or maybe I'll take a bath because that's like the wrong thing to do. My inner 16-year-old is very naughty and she likes to do things that she would never be allowed to. So if I wake up and my inner teenager is activated, hey, Russell, then I might stay in bed till noon. Do I do that every day? No. But if I let my inner teenager win on certain cases, she'll join the program and she'll get on board with the adult enchantress Shane. And she doesn't go away. We're not trying to make our inner children go away. We're just inviting them, not letting them drive, not making decisions, not falling in love, not spending money or eating every day. But once in a while, yes. Where it gets tricky is when you involve other people. And that part's really fucked up if you're not claiming and owning that shit. Because, you know, I teach a course and there's a weekend retreat coming up called the Unsexy course. And most people do romantic relating from a wounded place. So they fall in love with someone that their teenager self would like. And they act like a teenager and they show up as an adult with teenager needs. So it's really important to be aware of where you're at emotionally, mentally, physically. Hey, Peter. And then proceed in your life. So if you're feeling like, oh shit, my teenager's running the show or my little inner child is running the show, that is not the time to make big investments in relationships. That is definitely not the time to be making huge commitments. And your adult self, your integrated self, your enchanted self, at some point, hopefully near that decision-making desire, steps up and says, you know what? I need a couple of hours, or let's talk tomorrow. Because the teenager falls in love with the wrongest motherfucker. And then when you do that with someone, when you fall in love and you talk like you're a grown-up, but your teenager's activated, you're involving someone else, and that shit, I've seen it, can last for a fucking way long of a time, and it's not in service to either of you, and it's very about the activated wound. There's so much here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just talked a whole lot, and I would love to know anything that anybody wants to share. But specifically, what does it look like when your inner child is running the show, is in the driver's seat? Oh, you know what else? This will be in Instagram stories. You know, the other pet peeve I just want to share about is that sometimes when the inner teenager is triggered, your voice will be different. Like, I've been watching a lot of women. I have an OnlyFans page. And for the most part, it's like a sexy membership site. And some of the women that I've been watching on Instagram that have OnlyFans pages, something about their voice, and I have a couple of amazing voice coaches, like spiritual teacher coaches that use the voice as a modality. There's something about their voice that gets really high, and they're like, hi, my name is, and I'm like, whoa. So I'm talking about the shadow side of the inner child. Like, if the inner child is, there are so many lovely men just talking about like, yeah, the inner child's amazing. And yes, the inner child is amazing. My 5-year-old inner child loves my nails, loves this golden, beautiful, fun chair. I mean, I am a fucking inner child. My inner child does all of my note writing with colored markers. Oh, I didn't show you all the best of colors. Okay, let's talk about the light side of the inner child. My inner child likes to play the drums every day. My inner child loves dressing up in pretty fancy colors. My inner child has puppets. Like, my inner child, 5-year-old, is so taken care of. Who needs a lot of attention? My inner 16-year-old. She is fucking angry. She is bitter. She thinks she's fat, ugly, getting old. She thinks she's fucked up, and she's in a world of pain. She's tricky for me because it doesn't feel that long ago. I'll be 44 in a month. And yet my 16-year-old, like 12 to fucking 32, those years for me were so hard. I barely made it, you guys. It's not even a joke. I had so much self-hatred starting from 12. She loves PJ days. Hell yeah. Great. Like, we all know how to take care of our inner children, I think, or maybe you're learning right now. But the angry, depressed, anxious inner child in me, that's 16, that is not fun. It can be fun. And it's the most fun when her music is on and there's people watching. My inner 16-year-old self, what's up, Josette? My inner 16-year-old self loves attention. She loves attention. Right now, in this very fucking moment, my inner teenager is pretty chilled out. Although she has some shitty stuff to say, but I am not giving her any fucking airtime. So getting to know these different parts of ourselves, A, you'll have more fun. B, you'll know when resistance is showing up. So when there's resistance, you'll be like, oh, this is interesting. Huh. When you're not getting your way and your mind is like, they're wrong. She's doing this wrong thing. He's doing this wrong thing. These people are fucked up. I'm going to prove a point. That is not in service. There is nobody to fight on anything. You're always right. So it's tricky, and it's a dance, and it never ends. You know, if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, when you start to charge for your services, you can get freaked out. Who am I? No one wants to pay me. I don't even care. Then, when you raise your prices, that same voice comes back. So you're at such an advantage when you know yourself, when you know who's running the show, when you have an important meeting to go to and your inner teenager's like, I don't want to get out of bed right now. You can be like, oh, there she is. There he is. Okay, what do I need right now? You know, and that's like another conversation. But really understanding who you are and how you operate, that's abundance. So maybe there's a meeting and you're like, what the fuck? I'm so stuck in my inner child. I cannot get out of it. I'm so fucked. That's when your adult ass self calls and says, you know what? Let's reschedule this. It's best for everybody. And I'm going to give you a quote that I got from the genius Trudy Miller. Oh, she said, it's a divine delay. I was like, that's genius. So, yes, Angela, amazing. Have we ever spoken? Because I feel like you're so on point. So my inner teenager's like, of course we should be friends. So Angela shares, the inner child in me when I am negative energy wants to sleep and escape. Yes. So I say that the teenager, the dark side of the teenager, the shadow, he or she is the hider. When you want to hide and that means it's some kind of teenager. Yours could be different. But the little girl, the little boy, the little inner child needs to be seen. So the little inner child, 4, 5, 6 years old, keyboard warrior, or out in Walmart fucking yelling at people. The teenager is like, I just gotta go. I don't want to be seen. And sometimes that teenager shows up on dates, in relationships. It's whack. And that's how ghosting happens. That's how avoidance happens. That means the inner teenager is triggered. And it's good to know that, because then you can be like, oh, A, what do I need? Or if it lasts for too long, you can start to try new things to, yes, Angel, to discover your world and discover what gets me out of this funk, what gets me deeper into it. How can I learn from this so that when it happens again, I see it and I don't let it take the fuck over? It's the difference between having a tsunami and being overwhelmed with your emotions, right? As a teenager, don't you remember being overwhelmed with emotions? You're reaching puberty, maybe you're cool, you're not cool, maybe someone's gonna beat you up, like all that shit. And when you can grow into your most integrated self and just say, okay, I'm learning, I'm growing, I fucked up, and not have too many fucking landmines, right? Like you didn't go fall in love, you didn't go have sex with somebody, like you didn't make too many huge commitments with other people. Then when you come back to center, when you come back to your integrated sister, brother, goddess self and sister goddess self, then you're like, okay, whew, I made it. What are those decisions I needed to do? Who are those people that I need to email back? Who should I call? Like, then you start to be your adult self again. And in 1 hour, in 1 minute, in 5 minutes, you could be on a roller coaster of like teenager self, 5-year-old self, integrated. And the more you know yourself, the more you're like a fucking ninja. So Allison shares, my inner teenager still wants to sit at the cool kids table. Listen, me too. And it always will be that way. Like I wanted to be a popular kid in school. And actually I was such a self-hated, I was bullied, like I had trauma. And now look at me. I'm like, my inner teenager's like, 500 people watched my video. So thank God I have something important to say. Thank God, goddess, that I care. Because otherwise, and we all see this, you would just see me, and sometimes I do it, just like, hi, I'm beautiful. Hi, I'm beautiful. But the truth is, I always put a beautiful something with some inspiration. Because I do need to make my inner teenager happy. And my inner teenager is so self-conscious. No matter what everybody else sees as beautiful, my inner teenager's like, well, look at that. Who do you think you are? You should lose 10 pounds. Like, she's fucking vicious and she's mean as fuck. She's like, oh, you have a savings account now? Well, you better fucking don't think it's going to keep staying that way if you keep spending money. Like, she's full of threats and she's full of mean. All right, Rick shares, my inner child wishes to create and play. Yes! Here's a great example of like what Rick just said. When I make new friends, my inner teenager is like, is that going to be your boyfriend? And my grown-up goddess says, okay, cool. I hear you, teenager. Maybe we can work on a project together, right? Because the boyfriend thing, the Prince Charming is going to come rescue me thing, it's not completely gone. I don't want that, but there's a part of me that does. And that's where power play dynamics and BDSM come in and role play. Because I always imagined, like, wouldn't it be fun for someone to come? And my friend Jennifer gave me this idea. Ring my fucking bell and dressed up like Prince Charming and be like, hi, I'm here to marry you. Like the fairy tale little girl in me would be like, ah. And then the grown-up goddess is like, cool, thanks for settling that shit. Because otherwise it tries to run the show. Okay, this is so fun. Yes, Allison says she gets her fix when I do live videos. So Allison and I share a birthday, which is coming up. I can't believe it yet again. And she also feels really good after she makes live videos. So my inner teenager sometimes is like, why do we have to do this every Friday? You're so comfortable. Leave me alone. I don't want to show up on time. Which is why my Friday coven is at 4-ish. Because my inner teenager's like, I don't want to commit to 4. Don't make me do that. I'm like, okay, gotcha. Now, this isn't psychosis. This is just paying attention to all of the ages of me. We're not robotic. We don't like turn 5 and then our shit goes away, turn 7 and our experiences go away. These are all based on experiences that we've had. Wow, I'm on fire today. I feel so alive. I'm also working on this content with a genius named Axios, and we're doing a video together. He's a filmmaker, and he asks brilliant questions, and he is a guest in my Fuck Your Fears course. And so he is helping me get my thoughts 100% clear. And I was a preschool teacher. I got my master's in special education, and I studied behavior in children. And for the first time, it feels so clear about how my enchanted embodiment business with coaching people, past their fears, and my expertise as a child expert and therapist are like so going hand in hand. It makes my heart and my soul so fucking happy. All right, y'all. So I'm going to close out this video. Thank you for watching the whole entire time. I would love to know what my grown-up goddess self would love to know. What are you taking away from this right now? I'm going to confirm some new friends. Yay. So what are you taking away from this? What is your inner child going to do today that satisfies her or him? And this is a community. So if you need, hey VJ, if you need anything, if you have a need, let your community members know. Now, I also want to let you know there is the Awkward Enchanted Coven, and that is a group on Facebook for women. And then there's the Relational Embodied Intimacy group, and that is for men and women. And we talk about all this stuff and intimacy. And it's one of those places where everybody feels heard and seen. And I encourage powerful communication. We just did a couple of weeks ago something called the Unsexy course, and it was brilliant. I never taught it before, but I have so much content on vulnerability and communication and self-expression. Yes! And Kulia did it. Yes, the reminder to pay attention to your emotions. I love that. Because here's what happens. I'm so glad you said that, Angela. If we don't pay attention to our emotions, big drama, big tantrums. And sometimes those big tantrums are pain, physical pain in the body. And they manifest as disease. It's so fucking sad when people have heart disease or heart attacks. It's like there's something they're not paying attention to in their heart. And the body gets diseased because of it. That's so fucked up. Clearing that energy away. Hey, Russell. So, just want to go outside and have fun. Yes. How many people forgot how to play? Forgot. And here's the definition of play in my book. Playing has no agenda. That's true playing. No agenda, no outcome, no goals. Just fucking playing. Call your fucking friends who have kids, get on Zoom with them, and be like, let's play. And they will do it right away. They don't even think about it. We were doing the 24-hour Zoom room, and this amazing goddess brought her son on. He didn't give a shit. He came on, was like, let's go on a roller coaster. And I'm fucking really tuned into that. I'm like, okay, everybody buckle in. And you just play. Now, most people, oh my goodness, yes. Exactly. Nahum, perfect example. Today it was pouring and raining here. Somebody wrote on Facebook, I'm sitting in my car, I don't want to get wet. I'm like, fucking why not? It's hot out. Run in the rain. That is the perfect example. There is definitely no goal. There is definitely no agenda. You're just like running in the fucking rain, and there's nothing more powerful. Oh my goodness, all these amazing people. There is nothing that's more powerful than running in the rain, jumping in a puddle, because the adult that wants to shame you and be like, don't get wet, don't jump in the puddle, it's dirty. It's like, fuck you, who gives a shit? And so it will recalibrate your brain. Yes, get wet. Here we go, the Mr. Ladd. Ginger Ladd is an amazing, amazing performer in the drag queen world and in the regular world. And I can't even explain to you the immense amount of costumes and wigs and makeup talent that lives there Sunday nights. Yeah. So the playing happens way easier than, when you're with a kid. Here's the one thing. When I worked with a lot of families and I would get with their kid and they were worried about their kid. That's funny, Rebecca. It's 120 degrees. They would say to me, uh-oh, the therapist is here. And they would start to ask them. Now, I'd be playing with them. And let's play right now. What the fuck? I don't want to talk about play. I want to be it. Okay. I'm going to take this guy. Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Nancy, and I would love to know, what's your name? Hi, everybody. Did you dance today? I'm not a very good singer, but I'm really good at dancing. And because I'm a doctor, it's really important to not take my fucking shit so seriously. Oh my goodness, you got me so excited when you said hi, Dr. Nancy. Okay. Okay. And if you want to know what I want to do right now, I want to eat ice cream! Sometimes I eat too much ice cream, and I know I'll feel bad, but I don't give a fuck! So, it's like, go get yourself a puppet, you buy other bullshit on Amazon. There's a whole... I love it. Maybe I should do that on TikTok, actually. Yes! Oh! Mr. Rogers is my motherfucking guru. Listen, if you are a parent and you're like, I don't know what to do with my kid, just fucking throw on hours of Mr. Rogers and trust that his vibration is entering your fucking kid's head. Even if you're not a kid. Listen, and I know someone here, I'm not sure if she wants to admit it, but I think it's a really cool thing. Yeah, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. When your little inner child feels sad, which he or she has every right to feel sad, we're in a fucked up time, put on your Flintstones, put on your H&R Puffin stuff, put on your fucking Labyrinth, put on your movies that you liked as a child. It's genius. And then your whole nervous system will relax. I promise you. All right, we're almost at the hour. I'm going to cut off right now. And what does my inner child want to do? Okay. My inner child. I needed an inner fucking masculine, and I really worked it today. I have this projector, and I want to watch movies, and it has all these fucking wires. I'm not sure why. Oh, now this wire's ripping. Ah! It's working, but it could look a little neater. The wires. My inner teenager doesn't like the wires. Anyway, that means as a grown-up goddess, I need to ask for help. Yay. All right, everyone. Have a great Friday. If you're interested in working with me, let me know. I might be doing readings this weekend if anyone's interested in that. What else? Wednesday nights, I teach straight up striptease. Yes, please do. Fuck Your Fears is available for August. And stay tuned about the Unsexy Intimacy Retreat Weekend. That's for men and women. We will play together on Zoom. So, have a magical weekend. I don't know. I'm supposed to ask you to support me in some way. Like, follow me on, whatever, any of the things. I'm done. My throat's done. All right, everyone. Have a great evening. Shabbat Shalom if you celebrate. Even if you don't, invite in the Shabbos Queen. My name on TikTok. Take a guess. It's Enchantress Shane. It's really fucking easy. My inner teenager's like, make it easy or you'll forget. Okay. Bye. Jen, you haven't seen what I've done there? Go on there. It's fun. Bye.